I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Pinball Dreams on the A500Mini. This is a series of classic pinball tables, effectively. Are they called tables? I never know. Put in the comments below, you know the score. Pinball tables. It has some. The one thing about this is I remember getting this as a kid, and I really enjoyed this. It was a series of really good sort of pinball games. Very few of them around at the time, and I love that, by the way. That's very sort of 90s and aesthetic. As there's golden colours everywhere, and everything has to be shiny. So it's one of those things. I'm going to try and choose beatbox on the A500 Mini. You can choose it via the. You can do a virtual keyboard theoretically and push the buttons, or you can actually use the controller itself. So I'm going to go try and get beatbox to load. There we go. I got beatbox. So quite well mapped. There's instructions obviously on the title screen of the A500 on how on what keys do what. But one thing about this particular level is it just has a little sound that I always think of as very much sort of 80s, that beatbox thing. Europe. And it's basically it's a pretty well designed pinball game. It works well. It's a fairly busy board in comparison to what we would have had with the 8-bit generation of games. There's plenty of things. Board table is the word. Is it table? Still keep using the word table. I might be wrong here. But it's pretty busy and it's basically pinball. You've got a nudge. You've got a thing for each of the flippers. And you basically have to put the ball in various locations, and when you score extra points by doing sort of, hitting the right things, basically, within the game. So I've seemed to have lit up a few things there. But what for me makes it is the actual tunes. I mean, the boards themselves are fantastic. It quotes itself as being the first Amiga pinball game. It may very well be. Maybe the first good Amiga pinball game. Because wasn't there Pinball Illusions as well after this? Or Pinball Dreams and Pinball Illusions. But anyway, it quotes itself as being the very first sort of Amiga version of the whole thing. So I have to admit, it plays extremely well. There's nothing wrong with that. And of course you can use the flippers to swap which lights are lit. So when I've spun it around the top bit there was different lights which I could adjust by hitting it in the right place with the right flipper. So it plays really well. There was a version of this made recently, and I'm sure it's Pinball. It could be Pinball Elite Dreams for the Commodore, not Commodore, for the Amstrad CPC. And I actually covered that if you have a little look. So there we go. Two of those now because I moved the lights around. Covered that for the Amstrad CPC, and it just looks like it looks like a blockier version of this, which is great. And the music's good as well. Not quite as 90s as this game, but it's fun. They're genuinely fun. These are nice boards to play the game on, and it plays really well. Nice addition to the A500 Mini. A game that's enjoyable and as I say, more nostalgic for me for the music than anything else. That's the way I kind of played it for. I was never very good at pinball games. I've played them a couple of times in real life, but I've never been fascinated by them. I know some people are. I mean, they are quite mechanically interesting, but beyond that, I've never personally been interested in them beyond certain things. I want to get that one on the top there. I want to send this ball around the top again, do beatbox around there. Doing that one a lot. Oh, damn. Let that one just drop a bit too much, too easily. Right, push the button to go down. I think that's it. That was my high score. There we go. Put my name in. P. That's it. I'm PPing. Alright, here we go. Quick back to the menu. Try another one. That's the way to do it. We'll go back. Load the original menu. I quite like the way it does a little bit of loading there. So let's try something else. Let's go with, if I can get it to load, if I can get Nightmare to load. There we go. We'll do Nightmare. There's the one. And we'll do the Nightmare table. We'll call it a day after the Nightmare table. But there are at least 2 other tables, of course, to try. Sort of spooky look. There we go. Sort of Michael Jackson style sound to it. Thriller. So everything's whoa, ghostly when you do it. When you die. Kind of reminds me of if you ever had a Mega Drive or a Genesis system, not that we call it Genesis in the UK, but a Mega Drive itself, Sega Mega Drive. It reminds me of Decap Attack, if you've ever played that. Decap Attack has that similar sort of sounds to it. It's almost like they borrowed the same sort of bits and pieces. Would they have been about the same time? It could have been, you know. So there's a bit of an overlap there, because of course the Mega Drive was 1989, wasn't it? 89? It appeared in the UK, I think. Certainly, an Amiga was around about the late 80s anyway. So I did terribly there, by the way. I didn't show you any of that. Let's have another go quickly. Come on, this is one of the harder boards in my opinion. Then the Beat one was a lot easier. Yeah, let's go. Come on, get up that table. There's something going up. Oh. There we go, let's get this up the table. Works well on the pad. It works. Oh, God, scared stiff. Oh. Do. I really want to see it at the top of the table. Get up the table. There we go, we're up, sort of. No, we're not. There we go, up the top of the table. Die! Midnight gets a bit closer. That's what I wanted to do. I feel we've achieved what we needed to do now. A lot of fun. And as I say, sound effects are one of the things that mean this. It's that the Amiga for me was a very much a sound machine. My friends used to use them to doing sampling on and creating their own tunes and sort of techno at the time. So it was very much that kind of thing for me as an Amiga user. The sound was a major factor. One ball left. Managed to get it into that part there, and then proceeds to chuck it all down the bottom there, which is utterly useless. Game over. Game over. And that's also the end of the video. So thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.